kitchen taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Before we get into some of these items, reminder Monday, the return of Rock the Bank, our $1,000 cash giveaways. 13 of them each weekday. I think it's going to be like for 6 or 7 weeks, so it's a lot of chances to win $1,000.
And I've told you before, I'll say it again, dude. We have a lot of JRR people that have won these $1,000 contests. Hopefully you're the next.
All right, let's go through the bad stack first, and then get on to some more pleasant thoughts. I'm putting the wildfire in here. That's about as bad as it gets this week in the news.
It's ugly.
And the idiot last night who they suspect started an additional one going around with a blowtorch lighting disposed Christmas trees on fire.
I know. You can't explain things like that.
Sanford police have made 2 arrests and are seeking a 3rd suspect in the December homicide that occurred outside the Best Buy there in Sanford in the parking lot. Yesterday, investigators arrested 20-year-old Khalil Hunter and 21-year-old Sean Vavius Dorsey. They're also looking for the 3rd of the trio. This character's name that they're looking for is James Nelson. If you know his whereabouts, get a hold of Seminole County and Sanford.
Soon enough, he'll be caught. Now his name's out there. That's kind of crazy, those names. Khalil. What was the next one?
Sean Avius.
And then James.
Yeah. Thought to be responsible for the homicide death of Terrence Pope, 21-year-old who was fatally shot in the Best Buy parking lot back on December 17th. An Osceola County man has been arrested and charged with murder and stabbing death of a woman. This was called in by a 12-year-old child via 911 after her mother was stabbed by her stepfather back on January 5th. 3 o'clock in the morning, deputies responded to the home in Davenport. 12-year-old girl had called, told dispatchers that the stepfather was armed with a knife and her mother was stabbed and bleeding. According to the police, the deputies entered the house. They found Makinson Devlikin wearing a tank top and yellow shorts face down on the ground at the entrance of a bedroom with a shallow stab wound to his neck. Deputies said Devilson was unconscious but still showed signs of life, and they rendered aid. They took him to the hospital. The woman was dead. They later, after further investigation, determined that he was the one responsible, so he's now been arrested.
The fact that a 5-year-old had to witness...
12-year-old.
12. I don't care if you're 12, you're 5, you're 13. The fact that that kid had to witness that and make the call, that's disgusting.
The Orlando solar salesman accused of stealing $37,000 from the Ormond Beach couple. We talked about Stephen Scott earlier in the week. Hey, you want to invest in solar in your house? You need the final payment of $37,000, which they wrote a check for and gave him the money, and he disappeared.
Dirtball.
A manhunt is over after the triple murder suspect in Wisconsin has been arrested. Virgil Fu, found yesterday, arrested within 30 minutes of someone reporting a suspicious individual. This guy is responsible, they believe, for the murder of 3 individuals, a 33-year-old woman, along with 2 young girls, 12 and 13 years old, discovered fatally shot in Wisconsin. They think this is the creep who is responsible for that. And then this horrible story out of Virginia. A former nurse in Virginia at a hospital where at least 7 newborns had suffered mysterious injuries has been charged with malicious wounding and felony child abuse. This after another child fractured neck. Infant.
Come on. Good.
Aaron Strotman is charged in connection with the latest incident.
Oh, good. You're done with the bad stack.
You get a couple of good items to throw in here before the Good News Network is open for business.
I bet I know one that you're going to hit.
Utility workers in Kansas saved 2 bobcats that climbed a pole and got frozen to it over the weekend. The high temperature on Sunday was 16 degrees with a wind chill of -5. One was a kitten. The other was the kitten's mom. Took them 2 hours to get them unstuck, but then they ran off and seemed to be okay. It's great. Wow. The Hershey Bears minor league hockey team did their annual teddy bear toss on Sunday. Broke their own record again. Fans showed up with stuffed animals to toss on the ice. after the home team scores its first goal. Last year, the total was 75,000 stuffed animals thrown onto the ice. This year, they crushed it with 102,000 plus thrown on. All of that donated to over 35 different charities in their area there in Hershey, PA.
I love that one. Pow! That, in case you're new to the program, when we get to the Good News Network, the pals are coming out.
And the Good News Network are simply headlines that Taco Bob is just now looking at as we speak. So don't expect a lot of depth beyond those headlines.
No, if we actually, the page is giving me trouble. Let me stall. If I happen to tap on the story, then it goes into the story, and then it can't get back to the headlines.
Yeah, you don't want to be bothered with details. I understand.
By the way, for the teddy bears, it's BYOB. You know, BYOBOB, which is bring your own bag of bears if you're getting that many. That's a great cause, man.
102,000, man.
Wow. All right, it's working now. How about this one? This isn't even off the Good News Network. Happened to see it up here yesterday on the news station. 8th graders help a lady after a fall in Belrose, New York. She fell. 8th graders come to the rescue. Instead of sitting there texting and smoking vapes and vaping out, they went and helped. Pow, little 8th graders. I don't know what she fell from or anything, but who knows? You let your mind wander.
She slipped on some ice.
We also have, I don't know about a harrowing rescue. Saved a woman stuck inside a burning vehicle. You can watch The Heroes if you want to go to the Good News Network.
It was harrowing.
Yeah, totally. There was not heroin involved. Forget that. That's nerdy. Consumer Protection Bureau will soon. That's an ad. Sorry. Coffee drinkers less of a risk of head and neck cancers, new research is saying. So if you're worried about head or neck cancer, start drinking the Java. Pow! Okay, no, we're not going there. This one I don't understand. How about this? NBA's, you ever heard of Michael Bridges? Very strange name, spelling of the name. He's on the Nets. Mikal for Macau. Sorry for all you basketballers. Anyway, he got to do his dream job. You know what that was? This big old tall basketball player always dreamed of being a second grade teacher. He did it for a day. You imagine him getting one of those little kids' desks? Huh. Yeah, he'd be stuck.
Let me get this straight. He's a professional basketball player in the NBA, and his dream job is to be a teacher.
His dream job was.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, hey, everybody's got to inspire for something. Young boy, this is crazy. In Zimbabwe, this young boy survived. No, it's not. What?
Nothing.
This young boy survived 5 days in a lion-infested game park. It's a game park. Lots of lions. Little boy. He survives. Oh, he's a skinny little guy. Probably one. Pow! Good job, buddy. That's Chicago. Props to them. Normally it's just shooting, but all Chicago city buildings now run on renewable energy. Come on, downtown Orlando. Let's get to it. Pow! God. More ads. We got to close on a good one. Oh, here's the one I thought you were going to do. An old retired police dog snapped back into action, right?
Yeah.
Snapped back into service and rescues a lost hiker. It's a German Shepherd. So I figured you being the shepherd lover. And then people donated their Christmas trees. Instead of lighting them on fire like the guy in the bad section, over in California, lighting Christmas trees on the e-bike and throwing them, donated Christmas trees in someplace zoo to feed elephants. Instead of going to the landfill, they donated their Christmas trees and it's feeding elephants and other things that would eat Christmas trees. Pow!
Never knew elephants ate Christmas trees.
Neither did I, but
these are the things you learn on this high quality segment.
At least they're not lighting them on fire like the e-bike guy.
Can you give us another pow to take us out before we go away for a few minutes and then get back here with Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block?
Oh, you don't want to hear about the Indian farmer who changes his fortunes finding 2 diamonds in his field? $46K, man. Pow!
Lynch and Taco. on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.